Hello everyone, welcome to Best T-shirt Designs. So today I am going to show you my Illustrator setting, and I have one more video that is where I showed my Illustrator setting, but there was some sound problem. So in this one I am going to do this again. So this time I am using Illustrator 22 version. This is the latest update, and for using this one we need to customize this in our like in your regular needs. So as a t-shirt designer I will do some personalization, like I will set some shortcut keys, I will arrange my Illustrator. So this is the basic look of it. You can see this is how it will look once it is installed. So first step is we need to change here, that is the workspace. You can click here and then go to essential classic. So essential classic will give you some extra options like this bar here and some bars in this area, and this is what I need. So first step is I'm going to bring in some elements that I need. So this is the go to window, and then you will find everything here that is you can use. So this is the align is the first thing I will need. So I am going to use this align here, then pathfinder here, then transform tool I don't need in my regular works, so that is fine. Artboard, then brushes, of course I need brushes, I can bring them here. So there some of them are here already installed, but I don't need them from there, I will do it manually. So colors I don't need, then gradient I will need. So this is the gradient toolbar. I'm just going to bring this out here, and then this is my transparency, but you can find that here window and then transparency anyway. So that is gradient. Then graphic style I don't need regularly, but image trace I need. So I'm going to bring in them. And then layers, of course layers is an important thing here. Artboard I don't need, and then here I will find some other options. Okay, so swatches I will need them, but they are already here, you can see. So I will keep that there. Symbol transform. Okay, in type I will need some options like this one. This character is the thing that we need a lot, like this one, this text measurement everything. Then another one I need, that is the glyphs. So this is the alternate option of fonts. So these are all the elements that I need here. Now I am going to arrange them like in the way I want them. So first step is I am going to remove some space from here, this properties panel. I need this but not here. So here first step is I will keep my layer. So you can see if I try to drag them, it is showing me a blue line, and that blue line means if I leave it here it is going to place in there. And same I can simply place it here and it will be there, but this library I don't need, so I'm going to remove that. So I'm going to keep my layer here. This I need like a bigger panel here, so I'm going to keep that layer there, and then I will arrange my other things. So after layer I need my transparency, so I'm going to bring it here and it is going to show me like this. So the transparency is here. Okay, so first of all is make sure it is full screen with your screen resolution. So I need transparency here, and then under transparency I will need my align. So in align you have to check here, like click on this three line icon and then show options. So that will show some extra options, don't worry, just drag it and leave it here. So this is where I need my align tool. And then pathfinder, again make sure to make there is any hide option or show option in there, but in this one not, so let's just keep it here. So that is my align, and this is my pathfinder, and in between them I will need my character panel. So here also you can see in this character panel. Okay, so there are some other options like paragraph open types, I don't need them. So here it is not showing all the options like the other extra options we have. So we have to click here and show options, so it will give us all the options, and these are some new updates, so I will keep it there. Now I will just place it something like this. So this is how it is looking, you can see it is aligned like this. So this is my layer panel, this is my transparency, this is my character panel, and this is the align. But align is not very regularly usable thing, but instead of that I need my pathfinder. So let's keep my pathfinder there. And then align, for aligning things I will need to place them somewhere. So I'm just going to here, it is not enough space anymore, so I will not place anything there, that will be hide. So I'm going to change this color, I don't need. This is the another option, the color guide, I don't need them. And this is the strokes, I can keep that, but I don't need them. So whatever you don't need, you can just bring in this gap area. You can see if I click here, it is going to bring that part out, but if I click here, it is going to bring the whole part out. So appearance is a good thing, we need that regularly. Then I will need properties panel. Okay, before that, this option I don't need. Asset exporting, this is the comments I don't need. So this is my brush, sorry, this is the symbol tool, sorry, not brush, I don't need them. So this is how it is looking. Let's just now place things. So this gradient, I will place it something here, that is my gradient. Then under gradient, I will place my brush. This is just my way of aligning things, and then I will bring my properties panel, and that is how it is going to look there. And then I will, okay, let's bring in my align tool here, something like this. Then image trace here, it is also I need regularly. So glyphs I'm going to place it here. So this is how it is going to look right now. Everything is now organized in a way I want it, or I want them. But there is a problem, if I leave it like this, it will be like I will not be able to find this like organized like this if I restart Illustrator. So for that I need to save everything. And for saving things, make sure all the details that you want, they are all here, like this show options, hide options, you did that perfectly, and the placement you want is good. Then go to this option, this workspace again, and then click here, this new workspace. That means we need to save it. So I'm going to give it a name, best t-shirt designs, I'm naming it. So then click OK. So it is going to save this as my best t-shirt design workspace, and this will be, now it will remain every time I open Illustrator, no matter what, it will not organize from its place. And by any chance, if I do any mistake, if I make any mistakes like this, if anything goes wrong like this, I can simply go here and then reset best t-shirt designs, and it is going to align them all in the previous position where it was. So this is the basic setting of workspace, like the interface setting. Now we need to do some deep settings, like we need to do some modifications. So go to edit and then preferences and then general. So here we need to do some changes here, like inside this is general option, this is the keyboard increments, like this is now 5 pixel. What that means is whenever we select an object and try to move that with keyboard, like the arrow key on keyboard, it will move 5 pixel at a time. And then if I press shift and move, it will move 50 pixel at a time. That means shift will make it 10 times bigger. Here are some extra options here, you can see. You can anyway, you can make it, you can change it like 2 pixel, 10 pixel, whatever you want. So you need to do some other options here, like this is two really important option, scale corners and scale strokes. These two check mark is really important, you should know why, but if you don't know, just make sure they are checked. So that is the option you can, this is the new option, like zoom with mouse wheel, it is the latest update. Now you can simply zoom in, zoom out by scrolling your mouse, but I don't need them. So you can press simply Ctrl K, and Ctrl K will pop up this preference panel. So I am going to disable this, and then here are some other options, you can check them one by one, and that is done. Here selection and anchor points, selection and anchor point, here is like the tolerance, snap to point, these are very important, you can just keep them like this. And then here is one more thing, that is the size of the anchor points. So whenever we are working with paths, like using pen tool, these anchor points becomes a bit hard, but in this version you can simply make it bigger or smaller. So I'm going to keep it something here, and that is the, that will be a bit bigger in size and it will be easy to see. Then of course in type, you can keep them as it is. There are tons of different settings that I'm not going to show you all, I am not going to go through all of them. I just going to show you the most important things we do in our regular designs. So here the general measurement, I'm keeping it as pixel because we work in pixel. 4500 into 5400 is the pixel we need for our t-shirt design. So that is where I am making it pixel, but stroke and type I am going to make them points. That means if I increase the stroke size or text size, it will increase by points. Like if it is 10, I will increase that to 12. That will be point, not pixel. So that is important. Grid and guards, sorry, guides and grid, you can simply change the color here. Like this will be the guide I used to keep it red, that is easier to see. And then of course for grid, if you need grid, you can change the color here too, that's not important. Smart guide is really important thing, so you can change the color of the smart guide. I'm just keeping it magenta as it is right now. That is really good. Okay, slices is not something we need. Hypernation, plugin, and scratch disk, user interface. So user interface is a really important thing. Here you can just make it, change the color of your Illustrator or the user interface. I like to keep it black. It feels good to my eyes. So that's something. And then for this performance option here, you can leave it as it is. If you are having any kind of problem, you will need to turn this on, but that's something else. Let's go on to the file handling. So this is very important part. So automatically save recovery data. So whenever we are working on a document, like we are working for 1 hour and didn't saved it, sometime happens like we get a power cut, then that file lost, but we can save that. That is the auto save option. So you can change the time here. You can make it 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute, and that will, Illustrator will keep saving your file after that time. So if you have a good configuration computer, you can make it 30 second, or you can default is 2 minute. I am just going to keep it 30 second because we do a lots of client work and it is really important to save them. So this will really help to recover your file. Now that is option is done, let's not go there. Appearance of black, this is really important thing here, because in transparency we will need, like, we need to make everything complete black. So this is a rectangle. If I make the fill color black, sometime it will not show as 100% black, it will not show as 00, it will show something like this, and that is really a pain for us for using transparency tool. So for fixing that issue, if your black is not 100% black, you have to change this one here. So appearance of black, you have to make it, it will be like display all blacks that is black, but you have to change it to display all blacks accurately. You have to make them two in this accurate option. Click OK, and that will solve your issue. If it is not solving it yet, then you have to do one more thing, that is the color setting. So in color setting, you have to make sure one thing here. It can be something like this, Adobe emulate Adobe Illustrator 6.0, and or you can say, it can be anything else, but you have to, it depends on the your monitor configuration, your monitor color driver. So you can change it to this one. If it is in emulate Adobe, in this option you have to change it to this one, North America general purpose, and then it will, main thing is this one, this sRGB 2.1, this is the main RGB profile we need. So if it setting is like this, or if it is in something else setting like this, you have to make it to this one, and then North America general purpose, and then it will work, your black problem will be solved. So this is how you have to change the color setting, and it will work. Then restart your Illustrator, and everything else is going to work perfectly fine. So this is the user interface setting, and the setting we need to work with Illustrator. And then there is one more setting, that is called the keyboard shortcut. We can set our customized keyboards. Like in general, I need offset path a lot. So for making offset path, I need to go to object, path, and then offset path. You can see there is no shortcut here. So for offset path, we can simply create a shortcut. So whichever key we need at most, we can create a shortcut for that. And for that, go to edit and then keyboard shortcut. So here is all the tools you can see, like pen tool shortcut is P, add anchor point tool shortcut is this one, curvature tool is shift plus this one. This is the all the shortcut, but this can be hard to find all the options inside here. So all we can do here is we have to go to from tools to menu commands. So in menu commands, you will find all the options you need. Like in file, whichever option we need to create offset path. Basically we don't need anything to create the offset path in file, so that is not important. In edit, if you need anything else, we can change that. Like this is the paste in front, control F, control B, all these settings, these are not important for us. We need something like this inside object. So inside transform we need tons of things like reflect. I need reflect a lot, so I will create a shortcut for it, and that is going to be control R. I am pressing control R here, and it is showing me a warning that control R is already used. That means there is an one more thing that is using control R, and that is the ruler, but I need reflect more than ruler, so I am going to change the reflect shortcut to control R, and then you can simply set a shortcut for each and everything here. But that is fine, let's reflect there, then arrange. You can see these are the shortcut. You can also learn shortcuts from here. So group, ungroup. Okay, so lock, for locking, okay, locking selection is control 2, unlock is control alt 2. That is fine. Now I will need to create a shortcut for expand. So first step is expand appearance. So expand appearance, I am going to make it like control 1. Control 1 will be expand appearance, control 2 will be my, okay, control 2 is selection command. Okay, let's not worry about that. So expand appearance is control 1, expand is control 2. That is really good for me. And then of course, okay, let's go to here in this path option. So I need offset path a lot. So for offset path I use control alt and F. Alt control F is my offset path shortcut. I'm setting that. And then of course, okay, that is fine. Blend, in blend control alt B is my blend tool. Okay, control, I don't need that. So live paint is good, image trace, text wrap, clipping mask. Okay, control compound path. Compound path shortcut is control 8, and clipping path is control 7. Okay, so that is fine. I don't know whichever I will need. Okay, in object we are done. We don't need anything else in object here, but in type menu we will need some. So in type I need that type on a path, and then type on a path options. I need a shortcut for this. So I'm pressing Control Alt T as my shortcut for this, and then threaded tool, file handling, change case. Okay, that is not important here. And one more thing I will need, that is inside the view. So view here I will need like, okay, so view I will find ruler here. Okay, so this is the rulers, and as I set a show ruler, I set a shortcut for control R for something else. So here I will make control shift R, that will be my shortcut for ruler. Bring on the ruler, so control shift R. Okay, and that part is done for us. Okay, let's move something else. So inside select I need one more thing, that is select same here, and then same fill color. I need this a lot. So same fill color, I will create a shortcut for this, control W, maybe anything, so that will select everything in that same fill color, and that is good to go. Okay, so this is, that's it. Now I need to click OK to make those changes, and here I need to give it a name. This is not the workspace setting, this is the keyboard shortcut setting. So I need to give it a name and then click OK. So this is how my Illustrator got some new shortcut keys, and this is not going to lose whenever I will open Illustrator. But if I reinstall my Windows, then, or reinstalling Illustrator again, then I will need to set them all again. But I can save them in one way, that is go to edit and then my settings, and here you will need to export this setting. Click on this export setting, and then you have to select any of this. You can select like any of this drive of your computer, give it Illustrator setting or anything name, click yes, and it is going to save. And then every time you install Illustrator, you have to just go to edit, then my setting, and then import setting, and you can import that setting file that you just exported, and that will be all for your Illustrator journey. and these are all depending on t-shirt designs or my choice. So you can, if you are working with different categories, you can set your own shortcuts, but the process will be same. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you have any question or anything that you didn't understand, you can make a comment and I will try to help you guys. So thank you for watching. See you in the next video, guys. Have a great time. Thank you very much.